we're live. And we're live. We're live, we're live, we're live. We got Gracie. We're live. And I psyched every single one of you out by going live in almost an hour and a half before I normally do. So we're going to actually see if anybody decides to show up. I might actually Instagram this. And my husband's text messages are getting in the way. Lovely. Oh, people are coming. People are coming. It's happening. Let's get this on Instagram stories. Oh, hey, Instagram. Live streaming now. Let's go. Live streaming now. There we go. Okay. 7 people. Who's here? Talk to me. Talk to me. Kristen's here. Hello. Hello. Happy Friday, y'all. Oh, there goes Gracie. Okay. Gracie has had enough of being part of this live stream today. Teresa's here. Hello. Oh, my goodness gracious, you guys. It's Friday. Not only is it Friday, it's November. It's November. I am so stinking excited that it is November. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. I have a love-hate relationship with the rest of this year. Hi, new YouTube. Started WW 2 weeks ago, trying to get it together. My name is Justina. Hello, Justina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm getting messages. Oh, my word. Susan is here. Hello, friends. I decided to go live early today because I was just I'm in like work mode, and I actually got it. So I got up early like I normally do. We slept in a little bit. I didn't pry myself out of bed until 10 to 6. So, a whole extra 20 minutes there. And I had an appointment with a video chat with a friend today at 10 o'clock. And so I knew I had 2 options. I'm like, I could wait and like put on a little bit of makeup and put on a decent looking shirt and have this phone conversation or video conversation and then go work out or something. And then I was like, or here's an idea, Brianna. You just throw on your gym clothes and you work out first thing this morning instead of, procrastinating it for half of your Friday. And that's exactly what I decided to do today. And it was awesome. I did Turbo Fire on the Beachbody On Demand, and I got sweaty. Oh my word. And then Tracy's here. Hello, hello. Then I was like, I'm not satisfied with the number of steps that gave me because it was only a 25-minute workout. So during the Start Today morning show, I decided to do my own little DIY step at home, walk in place, whatever, until I got to 5,000 steps of my 10,000 steps. And that was all before 9 o'clock in the morning. I felt very, very accomplished. And then I showered, got ready, whatnot, and had my call at 10 o'clock, ended up talking to my friend who also has CMT. And it was wonderful to talk to somebody else with CMT for a change. It was so much fun. And then I made my breakfast, my Fab4 smoothie, after I talked to her for almost 2 hours. So I skipped breakfast this morning, and this is my lunch, and I'm not even done with it yet. Because I didn't use a Daily Harvest smoothie today. And I'm not going to lie, it doesn't taste nearly as good without the Daily Harvest smoothie. But we're doing the thing. So, my goodness, who else is here? Rose is here. Oh, I know your name is not Reese. Is it Lisa? I can't remember. It's so, yeah. Remind me what your name is. And Denise is here from Michigan. Hello. Oh my goodness. So I knew that there was a risk. Lisa, yes, I remembered. Awesome. And Linda, I knew there was a risk of having fewer people here because I decided to go live early. But I was like, you know what? I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. And I could just sit here and like twiddle my thumbs, and then 2 o'clock would roll around and I'd be like, do I even want to go live anymore? I don't know. So I decided to just do it and see who found me and see how long the conversation lasts, or maybe it doesn't. But it's Friday and I like to do my weekly weigh-in. And I will tell you though, my weekly weigh-in today, it's not happening because it is PMS/period day and like almost on the exact day. So I would be a fool. I would be a fool to actually step on the scale this morning. because I don't do that. I know there are a lot of people that do that. I am not one of those people because I firmly believe, like, yes, you should check in with yourself, and if you have a gain, you have a gain. But I also know that my body, especially my body, I don't know why, and I explain this almost every month, but I don't know why, but like ever since coming off of hormonal birth control, my PMS has been terrible, absolutely terrible. And that includes a lot of uncomfortable bloating. And what comes with bloating is weight gain. That is not necessarily because of anything I ate. It is just my body and my hormones and whatever the heck is going on in there. So your girl did not get on the scale this morning because she's not an idiot. Because I guarantee you the scale is up. And it might not be my fault at all. Now, I did have a couple of days this week because it was PMS week that was overeating and whatnot. There was a day that like I literally ate all the things. Wasn't that Tuesday? Wasn't that the last time I was streaming that I was like, I ate all the things today because I could not function as a human without food. So I had a couple of those. So the scale could very well be up and it could be my fault. That's fine. But it would have been even more up simply because of what time of the month it is for me. So given the timing of things, by next weigh-in day, everything should be coming down and coming back to normal. So, and what's interesting is just for fun, I looked back at my other streams and exactly 4 weeks ago, I had my Don't Be Dumb weigh-in, which is where I once again explained that during that time of month, I do not weigh myself. So at least I'm being consistent. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Sunny in South Colorado. It is not sunny here, but it is also not horrible here. Yesterday, my lovely hometown got pummeled with snow. Pummeled. And I'm sitting up here 6 hours north going, where's my snow? I don't have snow, suckers. And it made my heart very happy. My grandfather even called me to ask me how my snow was. And I was like, Grandpa, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any snow. And he's like, well, I got like 3 inches of snow here. And it was glorious. This morning, we did wake up to a light dusting on the cars and like a little bit on the rooftops only. And it's gone now. So I will take the win while I've got it. I went to a party last night, weighed in today, up 0.6 of a pound. And you went to a party last night. Like, that 0.6 pounds, Rose, could be from the party. It's entirely possible. We did nothing exciting yesterday. I bought one little bag because I was told by our neighbors that we don't get very many trick-or-treaters here, if any at all. So I purchased just to be on the safe side. I've never had my own house that has trick-or-treaters before. I've been at my parents' house, obviously, when they had trick-or-treaters, but when we lived in the condo, we didn't get any trick-or-treaters in the condo. So this is our first opportunity to get trick-or-treaters. So I didn't want to be that neighbor that didn't have anything for the kids. So I picked up individual packets. Did I bring the last one I had left? No, I did not. I have one left of chocolate-covered pretzels, like flips from Target or whatever. I bought a pack of 25 because I'm like, well, then I have something if some random kid decides to show up. We had 22 trick-or-treaters last night. And it was awesome. It was so cute. Gracie was real confused as to why the doorbell kept ringing and there were children outside all the time. But I turned on my porch light and I opened the window that looked out over the porch so people could see inside the house and be like, oh yeah, there are people home. And I bet you if I would have had more candy and not shut down, we would have had even more trick-or-treaters, which I'm kind of bummed about. But the last little girl that came, we only had 3 bags of pretzels left. So I told her, she was dressed as Dorothy, and I love Wizard of Oz. So I was like, oh my goodness, you're so cute. Take 2. And then I shut down with 1 left over. So we did pretty good. We did pretty good for trick-or-treaters. We have nothing left over except for the 1 little bag of 2 points plus worth of pretzels, 3 smart points, 2 points plus for the 1 little bag. So it's totally easy and trackable. And that was our Halloween. We made our 3rd HelloFresh meal. I am loving HelloFresh. Loving it. Which I didn't think that like I would love a subscription box so much, but the recipes that they're giving us, I mean, granted, we pick the recipes, but we've had 3, 4, 5, 6 different recipes from them now, and we've loved every single one of them. Loved that. Like 100% will try and remake it myself. Loved the recipes. So we're big fans. How do you figure out the points on HelloFresh? There's nutrition information online. So you just plug them into the calculator. I use pretzel packets and pencils, neither of which I care to eat. That's a great technique for doing it. That's a great way to do it. I tell you though, I went to Target yesterday to get a snow shovel because it was supposed to snow today, but not. But I knew that if I didn't buy that snow shovel, we'd end up with like 5 inches of snow and we'd need the shovel. You know what I'm saying? So I bought the snow shovel and my husband's like, hey, can you pick me up those, not the candy corn, but second, someone tell me you can see me. Someone tell me you can see me. I also might have to now pop out the chat. Let's see here. Can you see me, ladies and gentlemen? I can see you. Thank you very much, Teresa. Cool. I don't know. Did you guys even catch the blip? It blipped for literally 1 second. But now I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, he wanted those little mallow cream pumpkin things, right? So I go to Target. Literally, I did not expect this. I expected this like today or tomorrow, but not yesterday. The entire Halloween section of Target was picked over, like completely and utterly empty shelves that used to be filled to the brim with candy just last week. Like nothing left. The saving grace was at the checkout counter, like little end caps at the checkout counter. There were 7 bags of these stupid things that the stupid little pumpkins. 7 bags left in the entire store. I checked the regular candy aisle, all of their fall displays, the entire Halloween section twice just to make sure I didn't miss it. But everything was utterly picked over. It was brutal. But luckily I found them for him and I bought 3 bags because they were also on Cartwheel. So, I'm sorry, now it's called Target Circle. They updated it. Hello, friends that are just joining me. Yeah, so that was fun. I didn't expect to see everything all picked over like that, but my husband got his marshmallow cream pumpkin things, and we have 1 trick-or-treating little mini packet of pretzels left over, and we had HelloFresh for dinner last night, and that was our exciting Halloween. 22 trick-or-treaters. Very polite kids. We have very polite kids in this neighborhood, which I was very pleased to see. Everyone said thank you. One little girl even said, thank you for letting us come over, even though like she was here for 2.5 seconds. It was the cutest thing. Gracie was a big hit with all the trick-or-treaters because we had to hold her, otherwise she'd run outside. All the kids loved Gracie. So it was a fun little Halloween thing, but it was nothing exciting. And now it's November, and November is an exciting month because Thanksgiving, my birthday, we get to start the Christmas card exchange. It's the beginning of the holiday season. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful month. Audrey is here. Hello, Audrey. How are you? And yeah, I have nothing exciting to report on my weigh-in because I didn't weigh in today because PMS. So, but I wanted to make sure that I hopped on here and said hello to you guys. So I am open for topics of conversation if you guys would like to chat. Give me your questions. Give me your topics of conversation. Let's talk about something. It could be anything. And yeah, I'm good, but it's wet and windy in Ireland. Oh, yuck. Gross. I mean, it's not pleasant anywhere here either, except maybe South Florida, but Chicago got snow yesterday. A lot of people got snow yesterday. It was really fun watching all of the Instagram stories of people taking their children trick-or-treating in the snowy weather. But we did not have snow. It was cold, but no snow. So I will take the win. I'm pretty sure we have snow. We did have snow on the forecast for today, but like I said, that went away. And the other snowflake went away, but now there's one. Oh no, it's gone again. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. The snowflakes that keep peeking out in the forecast just keep disappearing. I will take it as long as I can get it, my friends. So now I have to ask while I'm waiting for topics to stroll it. Fat-free cottage cheese. Points on freestyle. 0 points. Oh, no. On freestyle, cottage cheese has points. What are your plans for the weekend? My plans for the weekend. That's a great question. Let me think about it for a second. So this is going to be really silly. One of our friends from church back home who works in video games, like professionally, he works at a video game company, a really big one, which is kind of cool. He is doing a fundraiser and doing a 24-hour live stream of him playing video games to raise money for a children's hospital. And that starts at 8 p.m. Central tonight, which is going to be super fun. He just sent out a schedule to the people who are in his little, like, not Facebook group, but like in the event that have donated to the event. And we donated to the event because they're always so supportive and donate to whatever fundraising things we're doing. So we donated to him. And he has an hour-by-hour schedule of what video games he will be playing. It's him and another guy from our church, so they're doing it together. And they will be playing, like, they're starting with like old school original Nintendo system Mario Brothers, and they're going to be live streaming for 24 hours straight, playing a bunch of different video games. Virtual reality, Mortal Kombat, old school Nintendo. I saw Dr. Mario on there. I saw the Nintendo Switch Ring Fit game that I asked for Christmas. If you saw that video, all of that is going to be on there over the next 24 hours. So occasionally this weekend, I'm going to be popping in on his Twitch stream to watch him play video games and support him in his 24-hour live stream, because 24 hours is like, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So I'll be doing that. We'll be going to a church. Not sure which church we're going to go to yet, but we'll be going to church on Sunday morning as per usual. We're probably going to put the few Halloween decorations that we have out away. I did tell my husband that, because did you guys know that Thanksgiving is like a week later than normal this year, which means the holiday shopping season's a lot shorter, and like the period of time between Thanksgiving and Christmas is actually like a week shorter. So that, with that being said, I looked at my husband yesterday and I said, I hate to break it to you, but we're going to decorate for Christmas before we leave for Thanksgiving vacation. Just so you know, so that we can come home and all of the stuff's already up and it's holiday season. Happy, happy day, because we're losing a week of actually being able to enjoy our Christmas decorations. So not this weekend, but very, very soon, maybe around my birthday, I think, we're going to start putting up Christmas decorations. I know you've gotten FabFitFun subscription in the past. I've gotten it, and I just started doing, today was the fall add-on sale for the All Access members, and we've gotten some spoilers. I'm so excited about this winter box that's coming already. I can't even tell you. Have you ever tried CauseBox? I have not tried CauseBox. I have seen sponsored advertisements for it, but I've not actually tried it. So I have no opinion on CauseBox. It's weird that Thanksgiving's a week later. I know. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened, but apparently that's a thing. And it's shortening my holiday season, which is a bummer because it's my favorite time of year. Other than, the snow. But like Christmas music, I might have already snuck in a couple of Christmas songs here and there this past week. Not gonna lie, it kind of brings me joy. Fills my heart with joy. And anytime you can do things that fill your heart with joy, I think CauseBox is better than FabFitFun. What makes it better? I'm very curious to know, because that's something I'd be willing to look into, because I love my FabFitFun stuff. I also love that, if you guys recall, like ages ago when I talked about the fall FabFitFun box and about how when you're an or not even all access member, but when you're a subscriber, you get to get access to their edit sale. That's literally what I just did after I got off my call today. I hopped on there because their sale opened to us today, and I'm getting like Kate Somerville stuff for over half off. Kate Somerville skincare. There's also Kate Somerville stuff in the box this month or this quarter, which is super exciting because I'm all about some good new skincare, and Kate Somerville is a very, very high-end, very good brand. So that's exciting. So I'd love to know what is better than FabFitFun. I'd love to know. What are you following diet-wise? I am doing the Fab 4 way of living, the Fab 4 smoothie, which I just had for lunch because I didn't eat breakfast this morning. And doing Carb Conscious plan on iTrack Bites, which is the equivalent of the Weight Watchers Points Plus plan. Nothing has changed when it comes to my diet. That is what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do until further notice. I already bought tickets for the movies for Thanksgiving Day. I was surprised tickets were available. CauseBox is more functional, not as many beauty products. See, and I love that I can curate a box with my choices of all beauty products if I want them, because I'm a beauty junkie. So that actually is really great for me. I'm horrible. Can you say that again? Are you new to my channel, Lauren? Because if you're not, it's the same thing I've always been doing. But if you are, So I follow, my diet plan is well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I follow the old Weight Watchers plan called Points Plus, not through Weight Watchers, because Weight Watchers doesn't let you follow Points Plus anymore. But Points Plus is what I lost all of my weight on back in 2011, 2012. And I was a Weight Watchers leader. I did that. Like, Points Plus is my jam. I could never get on board with Freestyle. So I eventually jumped ship and found something that let me follow the plan that I wanted. And that was the app iTrackBites. I am now an iTrackBites ambassador. That has nothing to do with the fact that the fact that I'm an ambassador does have something to do with the fact that I use the app, but I used the app well before there was ever an ambassador program, and they picked me as one of their ambassadors because I've been using the app so religiously. But it lets me follow the diet plan that I want. So that's what I do and on the iTrackBites app, it is the carb conscious title for the plan, because they're not using like their versions of the copyrighted titles. So they came up with their own titles. And so Points Plus is the carb conscious plan. And that is what I follow. And then on top of that, I've just started reinstituting the Fab 4 way of eating, which is a way of eating coined by the nutritionist Kelly LeVeque. And you can find all the information about her way of eating and her smoothie, which is what I've been having every morning, in the book called Body Love by Kelly LeVeque. So I eat in a Fab 4 lifestyle underneath the Points Plus plan. That is my diet plan. I hope that was clear. Are you going home to Chicago for Thanksgiving or staying home? We are going home to Florida for Thanksgiving. So this year, we alternate which family we are with for the major holidays. So we are with Eric's family for one holiday. We are with my family for the other. This year, the rotation is Florida for Thanksgiving, Chicago for Christmas. And then next year, it'll be the opposite. So one of these years, I had this thought, because we're basically condemned to a life of traveling for the holidays. One of these years, I'd really like to, have holidays in my house, which was easier when we lived in Chicago, because I still woke up for Christmas in my own house with my Christmas tree and all that. But now I'm like, well, shoot, we had to travel for both holidays now. It used to be I only had to travel for one, and I hate traveling. Guys, I hate traveling. No cruises coming up. Yes, we actually have a cruise coming up in March, hopefully. We haven't 100% confirmed it yet. It's been booked since our last cruise. My father-in-law and my husband booked this upcoming 2020 cruise during Christmas 2018 because we were having a great time on the cruise. And I guess the two men were like, let's see if we can do this again. And they went off and did their own thing and came back and told us that they had booked us a cruise. But we don't have to pay it in full until December. So we still have one more month. And until we pay it in full, it is not official. But yes, we do have cruises coming, a cruise coming up as well, which will be great. That, my friends, is my current external motivation. I need it to be stronger external motivation. But the fact that we have a cruise coming up, and my cousin is actually getting married, get this, at the Ritz-Carlton in Cancun, Mexico in June. Like, talk about the highest end, most beautiful, perfect wedding ever, right? Like, oh, here, guys, let's go on a destination wedding to Cancun and stay at the Ritz-Carlton. Fancy, fancy. So between those two trips, we've got a lot of tropical bikini wearing type stuff coming, which means I got to get my rear in gear, because it's a great excuse for me to buy a new swimming suit and some really cute summer clothes. And I would really like to be a goal to do that, but we're not putting a rush on it. We'll see. Bethany's here. Hi, Bethany. So yeah. So we do have cruises coming up. We will see. But that's, again, oh my gosh, that's so much travel. So much travel. So that means that I travel at the end of November, in the middle of December, and then from Chicago, we're supposed to go and spend New Year's with my husband's friends in Virginia Beach. Then we got to go back to Chicago, pick up the dog, and then come back home. And then a couple months later, we got to go to Los Angeles to go on the cruise to Mexico. And then in June, we have to go back to Mexico for my cousin's wedding. Which this sounds like total first world problems to be doing all of this traveling, but I don't like traveling. I really don't. I don't like the stress of traveling. I don't like how much work it is to travel. God bless my husband, because without him, I wouldn't travel at all. He's my Sherpa. Carries all the things, worries about all the things. My only job when we're at an airport or something is to get myself through the airport. That's it. That's my only job. So he carries all the bags. When we have the dog with us, he takes care of the dog. He does all the driving when we're on road trips. That's a new development. That wasn't until recently, like the last year's worth of road trips, he's taken it upon himself to do all of the driving and not make me drive at all, even though we usually shared the gig. So I'm like, I'm not going to argue with it. I offer to drive, and he's like, no, I got it. Okay, no problem. But so without my husband, I wouldn't do any of the traveling. But does Eric get more time off with his new job? Technically, yes, he does. He has what they are calling unlimited PTO, but while there are many people that would try and abuse the unlimited PTO thing, my husband is a very, very hard worker, a very, very honest man, and will not overdo it. So I had to harass him just yesterday. I was like, you need to put in your time off for December because you're going to be gone for 2 weeks and they need to know about it. So he emailed his boss, like, these are the dates that I need to be gone. But he's one that's like, he's not going to just take off work because he needs a day off work or something, even though he has unlimited PTO, because he likes to work. He likes to be a hard worker, and he's the person who, once he retires, he will still continue to do some sort of work. I guarantee it. So, but technically he does, but he also gets to come home at the end of the day. So that's like, feels like more time off anyway, which is kind of nice. So yeah, keep watching my timer, and my timer sometimes jumps back 2 seconds and then keeps going. So I don't know what that's about, but it's really trippy to see happen. Yeah, Lisa's full of the questions today, and I love it. Unlimited PTO sounds wonderful. I have 6 weeks, which is a lot. Yeah, 6 weeks is a lot. That's awesome. So I have to ask, how do you use your PTO? Do you use it in like little 3 or 4 like long weekends all throughout the year, or do you do like 2 3-week blocks or 3 2-week vacations, or a little bit of both? Or because that's really interesting. That's a lot of PTO. I guarantee you, with unlimited PTO, my husband will not take 6 weeks off of work. The most he's ever done, he took off the entire month of December at his old job 2 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, it was 2 years ago, because we went to Florida. Is that right? I think so. There was one period he took a lot of time off all in one stint, and it ended up being like from Thanksgiving until January, which was really, really nice. Was that too? No, that doesn't seem right either. It must have been, no, it was 2 years ago. That's what it was. So I think he took off. We were home for Thanksgiving. That's what it was. We were in Chicago for Thanksgiving, so we didn't have to take any time off for Thanksgiving because we didn't have to travel. We were in Chicago for Thanksgiving. Then we went to Florida for Christmas, and we went on a cruise right before Christmas. So we flew to Florida in early December, like the 1st or 2nd, left the dog with my in-laws, went on a cruise for a week out of Florida, and then came back and hung around with his family until after Christmas. And then we came home and he started work in January. Long weekends and maybe 3 full weeks within the year, as I use it to accrue more. I'm taking the week off Christmas and New Year's. Wow, that's awesome. That's great. My family likes to do that too. My mom likes to take off Christmas and like those 2 weeks if she can. Especially if now that we're out of town, we're back in town. It wasn't as big of a deal when we still lived there, but oh man, I can't believe that like we're at the time of year where that like we're talking holiday travel and making plans, and it's happening very soon. It's crazy to me that like we're in November and we are a blink away from 2020, a blink away. I need to do my power sheets today, not even for 2020. For the month of November. I haven't sat down and done my power sheets yet, y'all. I started to do the first 2 pages, but like the actual tending sheet that tells me what I'm going to accomplish is all still blank. I'm so behind. So that's what I'm going to do once I get off of this chat. get my goal setting done. I don't know if you saw this on Instagram, but I was able to check off every single one of my monthly items on my October list, which made me very happy. I don't think I've ever done that before. Completed the whole list, which is great. I'm very, very excited about that. So that's all. That's all I got. What else is happening? We don't have an exciting weekend planned. I don't have a weigh-in to report, but I'll have a weigh-in to report next week. And yeah, that's all I got. So what do you guys got for me? Any other questions, comments, concerns, things of that nature? Tomorrow is Gracie's 3rd birthday. My little baby girl is 3 years old. Is she even in here? No, of course not. Oh, she is in here. She's back there. There she is. So tomorrow is Gracie's birthday. I should have brought up what I bought her for Christmas. For her birthday. So I brought her, because I'm a nerd, she got 2 nerd toys. She got one little BB-8, like from Star Wars, that has, like, his belly is a hole, and in the hole is a spiky ball, because she loves the spiky balls, and it lights up, and it doesn't squeak. It doesn't squeak. We're trying to get away from squeaky toys in this house. And then I got her a giant, like, there is nothing in this room that I can hold up for size perspective. It is meant for an extra large dog, like huge Groot, like from the Avengers, or what are they called? Not the actual Avengers, unless you're in Endgame. What's the name of them? Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what they're. Groot. You know, I am Groot. Got her Groot toy that probably is as big as her body, if not bigger, and probably weighs close to what she weighs. We'll see if she likes it. She's a weirdo that really likes toys that are too big for her, so I think she'll have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, so little Gracie turns 3 tomorrow. Love Toto. Aw, thanks, Audrey. What was that guy's name on the iTrack Bites live the other night? Oh, that's Jordan. That's Jordan Clyde. He is on Instagram. He is at Clyde's Daily Life, CLYDES Daily Life. Yeah, that's my buddy Jordan. He's one of my fellow iTrack Bites ambassadors, and he does the meeting every Wednesday. So he's been doing that for a while now. But that's Jordan. I'm excited for November. 1st November since I retired, and I'm loving it. Oh, Linda, congratulations. So this is your first holiday season since you retired. So are you doing something exciting? Are you like diving all into the holiday goodness because you're retired and don't have to work anymore, or what? Oh, man, that's so cool. That's really, really cool. Happy birthday, Gracie. Thank you. I'll have to post a goofy, I don't have a hat or anything, man. I'm going to have to post a cute picture of her on Instagram tomorrow for her 3rd birthday. I can't believe she's 3 already. That's crazy to me. But it also feels like we've had her forever, you know? She was born, fun fact, on the day that the Cubs won the World Series. So I will always remember what day the Cubs won the World Series. I watched them win the World Series, not knowing that that was the day that my baby was born. I was an activity director and had to do holidays. So you get to like enjoy the holiday season this year. That is fantastic. I like it. Well, you're going to have a very, very special time this year, and I'm very excited for you. I love the holiday season. I love the music the most, and the Christmas tree. I just like the lights. Like, I'm the person who, and I'm a little bummed this year because I think we're going to have to put the Christmas tree up in the loft and not down in our main area because there's just no room for it, unfortunately. But I decided that it's okay because in our house, the heat from the fireplace and everything actually is most warm, weirdly, not unless you're sitting right in front of the fireplace, upstairs, because heat rises. And the loft holds on to most of the heat. So I'm probably going to have to hang out up in the loft anyway because I'm always cold. And the TV that's up there is hooked up to all the video game systems we own, which is also the DVD player, which is also how I'm going to watch my Christmas movies. So I was like, you know what, Eric? I think I'm okay with the Christmas tree being up in the loft, but I'm the person that will turn off all the lights in the house and like just hang out with my cup of coffee and my cup of tea with a Christmas movie and just the Christmas tree on. And that's it. And I'm so happy. in my comfy pajamas and my Christmas movies with just the Christmas tree lights. Oh, man. So happy. I don't drive with my husband. I'm a school bus driver. When we travel in our RV, the husband drives. Nice. Yeah, when I'm driving most of the time, my husband drives when we are both driving together. I only have to drive myself around, which I enjoy. Occasionally, he makes me drive for whatever, like if he has to work or do a phone call or do something. But other than that, he drives most of the time, which is fine. So, yeah. Oh, now I'm just thinking about the Christmas tree, and I kind of want the Christmas tree to be out now. Am I weird? Am I an oddball for being like, okay, Halloween's over, let's go to Christmas? What could I say? It's the most wonderful time of the year, and I want it to just last as long as possible without snow. Why not? Exactly. What kind of dog do I have? I have a Yorkie. Gracie! You see her back there? There she is. Are you still buying that coffee? I forget the name. Something like cinnamon bun. Are you talking about the coffee over cardio coffee? I haven't been buying it, quite frankly. I tried a coffee the other day at a local shop that was flavored, like it was raspberry, white chocolate or something, and it actually tasted really nice with just creamer in it. But flavored coffees lately, I would love for somebody to direct me to a flavored coffee that doesn't taste too sweet and weird. I have been loving, my husband and I have been loving just dark roast coffee. We've been using French roast from Caribou Coffee. Currently in my coffee canister is Starbucks dark French roast. And in my coffee grinder, we have Sam's Club brand French roast beans for when I want to do fresh ground coffee. And we've just been keeping it real simple. I want to do more trade coffee company, but that costs more money. And so right now I'm not willing to treat myself on special coffees at the moment because we got Christmas gifts to buy and we just bought a bunch of furniture and blah, 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 blah. So for now, we're sticking to the budget-friendly-ish coffee. I mean, we did buy Starbucks, so it's not completely budget-friendly. But hello, welcome. And so we're sticking to the budget-friendly coffee for now, but I do want to get back into trade coffee company when I can. But for now, dark roast is where it's at. Can I help? Where are you going? Uh-oh. She thinks she hears something. And the problem with my little stinking dog is the second she decides something is outside, she barks for 10 minutes. And it's infuriating. Squirt in some caramel extract, almond milk, and stevia. That sounds good. Although stevia, I don't know if I do. I don't like the taste of artificial sweeteners anymore. So for me, putting just half and half in my coffee is great. I'm currently using the littlest bit, like it's not even an entire tablespoon of the, is it Nestle? Coffee Mate. It's Coffee Mate. The Natural Bliss, the one that's just cream, regular sugar, and whatever the natural flavorings are for like pumpkin spice or peppermint or whatever. But for me, I'm a little bit less into the intensely flavored coffees right now and intensely sweetened coffees. Not into it right now. Have you figured out why Gracie was trembling? Nope. She has a vet appointment on Monday just for a check-in and to get herself ready for travel and everything. So we got to, make sure she's up to date with everything. But no, she just trembles because she's a boob. Like she'll literally, this dog will be fine 1 second. And then the next second, like say I'm in the bathroom and when I'm home alone, I just leave the door open so the dog can come and go as she wants, right? She'll follow me into the bathroom, sit right in front of me, and just shake. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, what's your problem? You were fine a second ago. I don't know. So I think it's just a little dog thing. She's being weird. Part of me thinks she's cold. If you saw, where did I post it yesterday? I posted on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, and then in my Instagram stories, I think. Instagram stories? Yeah, I talked about it in my Instagram stories about how, problem, cold in our house. It's winter, right? Waking up and it's below 32 degrees. Cold in our house. Where do I find my little dog? Curled up on the bathroom mat because underneath our cabinets, we have vents, right? So she's getting heated. I'm like, oh, Poor baby girl's cold. Let me be a good mommy and put a sweater on her. But then she suffers from sweater paralysis because she's an idiot. And you put the sweater on her and it's literally like draining the soul out of her body to put a sweater on her. I'm not joking and I'm not being over dramatic. You might as well have drained the soul right out of this little dog's body because she becomes this helpless little empty shell of a furry creature who doesn't want to do anything. And I found her in her crate. She never goes in her crate willingly. Just laying there because she has the sweater on her. For hours. For hours. So she had the sweater on her all day because I'm like, I'm a good mommy. I'm trying to keep my baby warm. My husband comes home. We sit down to dinner. I'm telling him all of the stories about how useless this dog was all day. I'm talking about you, Gracie Bear. Yeah. So he, for fun, just to see what happens, he takes the sweater off of her. Boom. Immediately, she runs, she grabs a toy, she's harassing us at the dinner table, she runs and goes to the potty pad and grabs the delicious treat that I gave her to praise her after she went potty on the pad while she was in a sweater, and she took it from me and pathetically dropped it on the ground and walked away without her special treat. Went and found that treat, ate her food, drank her water, and was completely back to normal. The sweater literally sucks the soul out of this creature. So I'm like, all right, on the one hand, she's freezing and I should put a sweater on her. But on the other hand, the sweater sucks her soul. What do? I have a small dog. She has a favorite toy. It's like a pacifier. Won't do anything without it. Could she have lost a toy in the move? No. Her favorite toy is here. Her favorite toy is absolutely here. It's a stupid spiky ball that she can't barely hold on to, but she loves it. And she turns into a manic crazy person whenever she has it. So we have to actively take it away from her in order to get her to chill out. And that's the toy I bribed her with yesterday while she was in the sweater. And while she would kind of play with me and roughhouse with me just a little bit while I was nearby, the second I chucked the ball to get her to go get it, she refused to go get it. It was very weird. I just started Weight Watchers Points Plus, and I've been binge watching your videos, and it has really been helping me. So thanks for all the good videos. Well, thank you. I'm glad my videos are helping. That's awesome. Points Plus is apparently there's a whole new wave of people who've been messaging me saying they just started Points Plus. So there is apparently a bandwagon of you all that are coming over to the dark side, and it's okay because we're allowed to have sugar on the dark side. Yeah. So I don't know what's wrong with Gracie, other than the fact she's a stinker. Are you a stinker? I don't know if you tell, but she's glaring at me. Love Points Plus. Me too. Me too. I don't think they being Weight Watchers would have to do something major in order for me to leave my Points Plus plan. I really do love Points Plus. The only other thing I can imagine switching to would be just plain old calorie counting, which I've done several times. And I mean, calorie counting works. It absolutely works. But I just I get lazy and I don't want to have to count calories for my fruit and vegetables, quite frankly. Queen of the house. Yeah, that's her. The little Miss Diva. The real diva behind Diva and the Divine, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. She's such a stinker. She's lucky she's cute. Because if she wasn't, oh boy. So, I got nothing else, my friends. I got nothing else. So, I think I'm going to sign off a little early, trying to figure out how to do maintenance on it. If you figure it out, let me know. That's where I failed before, Bonnie. So, here's my thoughts on maintenance. So, on Points Plus, you're supposed to give 6 points extra to your day, right? So like that's what they tell you to do. Like you hit maintenance mode, your minimum goes from, odds are you were at 26 points before, right? Which means you would now be at 32 every day. The second I did that, I gained weight. The second I did that. So the truth is, it might not be 6 points daily for you. Nuh-uh. It might be 4. It might be 2. If you're somebody who gets to be a little bit lax in the tracking arena, perhaps you just stay in weight loss mode. And that way, when you do the extra bites, licks, and tastes that you don't track, it doesn't actually just negatively impact you, and it kind of evens you out to maintenance mode anyway. Fact is that the 6 points dailies being added, not standard operating procedure for everybody. So you have to experiment and figure out what magic number in points is actually right for you, because it might not be 6. Fun fact. So I struggled with that. Start by adding 2 at a time. That's a great idea. I imagine that mine is definitely not 32. Mine will probably be closer to 28 or 30, 100%. Quite frankly, this is totally cheating, but I'm real with you guys. What I will probably do is just stay in weight loss mode and not be quite as particular. That is probably what will happen for me in maintenance mode, is I won't change anything, because I'm stellar at maintaining right now. I need to change something to make sure the scale starts going down. So with the Fab 4 stuff, that seems to be helping. So we'll see. I'm a ways enough away from maintenance mode where I don't have to worry about it yet, but know that it's hard, because I got to goal before, and maintenance mode is where I failed, which is why I'm back in losing mode. So I'm trying. I wish I had good advice for you, but the only advice I have right now is 6 points probably is not the answer. So follow that instruction of whoever said go 2 at a time, because that's the right choice. Freestyle, but I do have my own modifications that make it work for you. That's great, Lisa. That's the way to do it. When I was doing freestyle, I had my own modifications too. And I will forever be team no count blended fruit. I don't care how many people want to tell me that they count for points once you put them in a blender. I don't believe that, because I'm smart and I'm not going to put a crap ton of food in my blender and try and call it 0 point fruit. But at the same time, I'm not going to put a serving of fruit that I would eat whole in a blender and not call it 0 points. That's where I stand on that. Yeah. So, all right, my friends. I think that's all I've got. I don't have anything else for you. Next week, we will have an actual weigh-in. And what else are we going to have next week? I haven't thought of a topic for Tuesday night yet either. I can't decide what we're going to talk about. So if you have any thoughts, drop me a tweet. Head into my tweet. Like I use Twitter. Don't drop me a tweet. I barely use Twitter. Instagram, DM. That's where you'll find me. Or Facebook, DM. That's where you'll find me. And I'm gonna sign off and go get some work done. Go get some work done and get myself ready for date night, because it's Friday and it's date night. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. Unfortunately, I'm just about to sign off. But it's still too early for my live. I totally jacked everybody's schedule up by going live an hour and a half before I normally do. So that's on me, but I just needed to get it done early so I could get some editing and stuff done and whatnot. So I'm going to sign off. I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy November. And I will see you all at Tuesday's live at 7:30. Have a good one.